Hi, lovely humans. Um, it's been a long time since I have actually used this channel space, but there's so much coming through lately. Like, there's so much I want to share, um, both kind of around the work I've been doing, but also just the energy of these times. It is potent. I'm sure you can feel it. And there's a lot I want to talk about these days. And, I love writing as a format, but I found for this kind of information to like share the energetics or deep dive into some of the work I've been doing around reality play and wealth energetics. It's really hard to write that out. It's definitely really hard to write it out on like Instagram, where I've been showing up a lot the last 2 years. Even email, people's attention spans are so short, and I find the amount of time it takes me to write it is exponentially bigger than the amount of time it takes me to show up and say hi. So that's what I'm doing. And we have this beautiful new moon today, 111. And in particular, I felt a lot of really strong energy coming through right now. So I just wanted to hop on and share a little bit in case helpful for you. All right. So if you haven't read my 2024 energy forecast yet, there's a lot there. Go to my website. You can find the link on this page somewhere, jessicahasler.com, and check through that forecast. At the end of it, there are some resources for you as well to support you. But so much is moving this year. It's big that I feel like doing these like smaller little check-ins is going to be really useful. So the energy right now, this new moon that we have until about the 22nd, is really powerful. Hopefully you used last year for its purpose, which was to really clarify and get aligned. Last year was a lot of life showing us the things that are not working, the things that are not aligned. And depending on, how stubborn we were with those messages, how willing we were to let go and be adaptable, there's probably still some cleaning up to do right now. My invitation and my strong suggestion is to do this cleaning up now before we move into the accelerated energies of the spring. Now, right now in this moment, you might be feeling the accelerated energies. Yes, they are here. We have a lot of light information pouring in. Our consciousness is responding to it, our bodies are responding to it. But this is nothing compared to the spring. It's like warp speed. Um, and I shared in the forecast, I see this as the distortions that we carry, the density that we carry, and this isn't, like there's something wrong with you if you have that. It's part of the human condition. We all have it. There's nothing wrong with you. But those things that we carry that are not in alignment, that are not a true reflection of our soul imprint, so who we really are and what we're really here to do, those things create distortions and they create density. So, our conditioning, our programming, our traumas, our, kind of addictive behaviors, mental thought patterns, emotional patterns, actual behaviors, all of these things are going to make the ride bumpy. So we just want to clear, clear, clear. So keep using this time to be responsive and sensitive to what life is showing you is not for you, and be really courageous and brave in letting go of it. That's going to make it so much easier once we hit the spring. Watch out for, in particular, there's a really powerful solar eclipse. I think it's April 8th. Um, get your get it all cleaned up before then, at least, if you're extra stubborn, at least by then. But right now would be a really good time. Hopefully you did a lot of it last year. Hopefully you've done a lot of it even just in the last week. If you've been getting my messages, I hope you have. And this is clearing all spaces. Like, man, I've been cleaning the heck out of my house. Um, all spaces, all right. Okay. Right now we're in this really amplified energetic time. All of this new light energy coming through. And it's either feeling really expansive and beautiful and inspiring and exciting and fantastic, or maybe you're feeling like shit. Maybe a little of both. I'm actually a little of both today. So as we encounter this light energy, we can definitely have physical, physical kind of detox experiences, and also, mental, emotional reactions. So again, these densities and these distortions that we're still carrying as humans, we all have them. When they encounter this, can likely feel like depressed, anxious, physically unwell. I'm really having a physical detox response today, but I'm also feeling very light in spirit, which maybe you can tell. So trust that process, take care of yourself. This year is going to be, this light information is shifting consciousness, but it's also very much, coming into contact with our physical bodies, and our bodies have to shift and change in response to that. So really take care of your body this year, like so well. There's going to be some big nervous system changes. I'll save that for a future video. But right now, what I want to give you is, while we're in this beautiful portal energy, between today, 111 and 122, is to utilize and play with this incredibly expansive and amplified manifestation energy. And I know that word for some people is like, that'll be a future video too. But the fact of the matter is, you are a creator being. You are manifesting every single moment of every single day. You're just either doing it consciously or unconsciously. So I want to invite you to get really conscious with this. And especially right now, get really conscious and get really clear, because this energy is wildly amplified. So be mindful, be mindful what it is you're creating with your thoughts, with your words, and, with your actions too, your emotions. What you put your time and energy and attention on is what is going to be amplified. When you spend like your energy, you pour your attention and your time on something, you are broadcasting to life that is what is valuable to you, that is what is meaningful to you, that is what you want, and it will respond in favor by growing that for you, bringing you more of that. So really, like, do some good, honest self-inquiry. Where do you spend your time and energy and put your attention? Because if it's not on what you want to be receiving more of, then you're going to get back some really funny things. And don't be surprised. Don't complain about it. Don't feel like a victim when that happens. Just take responsibility for, how well you put your order in. So this portal between now and the 22nd, this is your time to go put your order in. You are coding the system. Again, with what? Your thoughts, your words, your time, your attention, and your energy. Make sure those things align with what you actually value and what you actually want to receive more of and create more of in the world. Right? It's physics. But it's fast right now. I've been having things turn around, asking for like pretty wild, big things. And the whole week, they are coming, within like an hour, couple hours, but sometimes less. Several instances where I have said, oh, I want to do this. I want to figure out this. I want to look into this. I need this. And like an hour or less later, it shows up. I've never seen things be quite so big. in terms of that response. So enjoy it, play with it, be intentional with it, because you're not just creating back in that moment, but like this, again, this energy right now, you are seeding for your next big juncture, which is going to be the rest of the year and beyond, because we are here. We are at this time of, we've been sitting at this evolutionary precipice is what I call it. And we are crossing that threshold now. We are walking across it this year. So, put your order in for what you actually want, please. I would say, get really clear and then write it down, write it down, write it down, write it down. So if you could do a practice of like writing down what it is you actually, desire to experience. And we do this for ourselves personally, but also please, especially right now with everything happening in the world, write down the world that you want to create and the world that you want to see and the world that you want to be a part of. So write this down, maybe daily practice until the 22nd or, beyond if it feels good. Play with this. Oh, so that, this kind of amplification of this manifestation energy, play with it. And if you're feeling like, oh, like that's not happening to me, I invite you to consider that possibly it is. But what is this? No, it's a thumbs up. I invite you to consider that possibly it is happening and you're missing the messages. Because truth is, we are always asking and we are always getting a response to that. But most people really suck at receiving. Most people are not actually available to even seeing that response. So if you feel like you're not receiving, I would really invite you to start looking. Like, get curious, get in kind of the do an experiment. Okay, the experiment is you are actually receiving a response to your requests, to your desires. You're just not hearing them or you're not seeing them. So be like a curious little investigator and go find where actually this is happening. And even if it's like little ways, and then every time it happens, like acknowledge it, be in gratitude for how incredible and magical it is that life responds to us like that, or really that we respond to ourselves like that. And that's how I know you're always receiving. Because it's not from something else. It's not from somewhere else. It's from you. Of course, you're responding to you. So get really curious and investigative about like seeing if you can just track down all the little places this is happening. Pay attention to them when they happen. Be in gratitude. Be in that like wonder and this is amazing and magical. Again, write it down. Like keep a list. And the more you pay attention to it, this message, the more you will receive. So take care of your body, water, spring water if you can, tons of it, tons of it. Regular detox support if you're feeling bleh. Like sweat, lemon water, binders if you need them, just being gentle, resting. I've been using I got a new sauna blanket, which is amazing. Like I'm loving it. So that's big support for me right now. My lymph doesn't move very easily. So I have to really support myself to sweat. And I got an infrared sauna blanket that is doing that amazingly. But, it could be anything. Also get outside. I'm in Montana and it is right now like -20 feels like -37 outside. So maybe extreme winter conditions also, but what all this is really light. So if you can get outside and get that actual light on your skin and absorb it, that'd be really great. And yeah, that's it for now. A little new moon update and hopefully more of these coming because I feel inspired to and it feels fun and I hope you enjoy them. If you enjoy them, sign up for my email list. I'll leave the link for that below so that you don't miss anything. You can subscribe to the channel, come follow me on Instagram, all the things. And I hope you have a beautiful day and a beautiful couple weeks. Bye.